Hey, Jason Jordan coming to you today, and I want to talk about some string bending. I've never covered this. It's going to be a lot of fun. I get asked all the time about behind the nut bends, and I do a bunch of wacky ones and how I got them and what they are. So maybe we'll do this in two parts, but today let's cover it, and then maybe next week I'll just post another video and we can take it on over into the part two. Your fingers are going to be really sore at first. Just know that going into it. It's like working out, you do curls for a week, they hurt, and then after that they don't hurt. Another note, stretch the strings out really well back here where it stays in tune. And I get asked about the string tree. String tree doesn't bother me on this guitar. Some guitars it does. Some I'll leave the third string out just where I have easier leverage. But on this guitar, yeah, it doesn't bother me. So I met Jerry Donahue many years ago in California at a NAMM show, and if you haven't heard of him, it's the Telecasters. Look them up. It's Jerry Donahue, John Jorgensen, and Will Ray. And Jerry was the string bending guy. And I mean, he would bend strings just all different directions and all kind of crazy stuff. And some of you may have saw the video I put on YouTube where it's like doing the weird, little unison bend thing. And he two-string bend, and he showed me that, and I said, man, Jerry, give me a lick for behind the nut that kind of explains it to me. So the way he explained it was really good. He's like, anything you can fret on the first fret, second fret, or third fret, you can bend back here to get to that note. So if we look at an A chord, for instance, on the second fret, we could bend get there. So we could just leave one note out at a time. So if we play an A and we go to like an A2, leaving the second string open, if we hold that chord with our ring finger and our pinky, then we have more leverage back here to work with, so we can bend the second string up a whole step. You can play the first string if you want and release down. So then if we go to like an A7, but let's just use our pinky on the fourth string, and we're just playing the fifth string, fourth string, third string, then we're going to bend the third string up a whole step. Then we can go back to that second string, first string, release down. And that's what he showed me right out of the A chord. So that just opened so many doors to me immediately. I'm going, oh man, A. It just opened so many things. So I started thinking, well, crap, he's right. Anything you can fret here, I could bend to. So I started thinking, well, out of a D, well, D's kind of hard. I mean, because there's no way to, that'd be a pretty impossible reach to do that and actually get leverage on it to bend. So I thought, well, a D7 works. So if I hold the D7, I've already bent this string up to here for an A. So if I just fret the second string on the first fret, I could bend up and I just played the fourth string open, and that would give my D figure, my D7. So I can go from A to a D to a D7. And I was like, well, okay, so that all makes sense. So hopefully it's making sense to you. All I did was bend the third string up a whole step, which is what we did, same in the A. Well, I thought, if I play a C chord, this one's going to be really hard to get to, but if I just look at this position, the second string and fourth string, I thought, well, that's the same note again. So if I hold the second string and play those open, bend the fourth string up a whole step, I've got a C. Now that totally sounds like a steel guitar player with that knee lever. Well, that bend for C that I just bent up to, that also works for G. So if I play the fourth string, that's just going, so I'm just going fourth string. Then if I go fifth string and bend it up a whole step, it's my third of the G. I can bend that up. So what we talked about was A, D, C, just moving the bend up a string, and then to the 4th string, and then the G, same bend. Play the 3rd string open underneath it, then up to the 5th string. Then you can play the 4th string open underneath it. And that puts you in the key of G. Now, one thing I use that for is He Stopped Loving Her Today. I'll do a He said I'll love you till I die. I don't want that D7 sound, so I'll go to a harmonic, then I'll play like on the 7th fret, and bend that 4th string up a whole step. For my D, and then I go back to G. I got the that we just did, or I could play the harmonic in G. Have it there. Now another one out of that harmonic that's a little more difficult to do is if you played the chord on the 12th fret of the harmonic and you bent the 2nd string. That one's really hard to dial in there, but you can kind of, bend, that's bending the 4th string and the 2nd string up a whole step, so you're going, I'm sorry. I said a whole step, but it's not right. You're bending the 2nd string up a half step and the 4th string up a whole step. So it gets a little weird. That one's kind of getting to the next level of doing things, but heck, what the heck, we're having fun here. Show you all of it. I can't take any of it with me when I go, so why not show you and you get use out of it. So let's talk about one more chord. So we did G, we did C, we did D, we did A. Now we didn't do E, which I love E because it works kind of the same as A. But in an E, if you're fretting an E chord, well, you can get to this note, 5th string, you get to the 4th string, you get to the 3rd string. So I can bend play the low string open, I can bend the 5th string up a whole step. I'm using 2 fingers on these because these low strings kind of get hard. 4th string, whole step, 3rd string, half step. So I could have, then you can play 4th string open, and it kind of gives you an E7. So you can build whole solos right out of these licks, So if you're in the key of A again, you could go. So what I did there was bend the 3rd string, played the 1st string open, release down, 2nd string, 1st string, down, grab that 2nd string on the 1st fret, go to the D7, 3rd string a whole step, then go to E. I played the 6th string open, hit the 5th string up a whole step, played the 4th string open, release down, play the 4th string open. It helps too to play those strings, those open strings, to where you got a reference to the chord. There it is. So it takes some getting used to, but you can throw them right into your plan. If we take that rhythm like we had last week. So I hope that helps. It's a cool technique. I mean, it'll take some working on, but later on we can look at some other stuff. Where you're doing some like fretting notes and playing notes. Maybe we'll do that in the part 2. But I hope this helps, man. It's fun for me. I've never shown anybody this stuff, so bear with me. There's a couple mistakes there at the end, but hey, it's That's what we're here for. We're here to learn. So hopefully that helps out, man. And you guys, please send me any notes or anything you want to know, and send me any feedback you have. And stay safe, and God bless you guys. Thank you.